that. So this is a very short stretch series for those who are suffering a little bit with lower back pain. Now this isn't really suitable if you've got things like prolapsed discs and other more serious back issues, but certainly if you have been suffering with a bit of lower back pain, you want to try and ease that out a little bit, then these are just a couple of stretches that I really feel help. So we're going to get started from a child's pose first. So the child's pose, taking the knees out to the side, feet together. We're going to take the arms out in front. Now try to keep the bottom to the heels. If you are struggling to get the bottom to the heels because you have knee issues, then that's fine. Obviously go a little bit higher up. If it's simply that you want to try and get your head to the ground, have something like a block to place under your head to support your head for me. So from here, you're going to take the left arm out and then take the right arm out. And then you're going to gently release the elbows down and release the head down. Now, in this position in child's pose, I want you to focus on your breath. Through the breathing, we're going to help to actually release tension going on into the lower back. So I want you to inhale for 4 and exhale for 8. As you're inhaling, I want you to imagine expanding the ribs and coming down into the tummy, opening up the lower back, and as you exhale, just releasing and softening down into the whole of the body. So you're allowing the hips to sink down, you're allowing the back to sink, the shoulders to sink, and releasing down into the forehead. So we're going to practice doing this 6 breaths, okay? Taking the arms out in front, release the head down. Then you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue with that breath. Now as you're inhaling, imagine opening up into the chest, opening up the shoulders, opening up the upper back, and exhaling and releasing down. On your next inhale, open into the sternum and into the middle back. And exhale, release down. Inhale, open down into the tummy and into sort of middle to lower back. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way down into the tummy and down to the pelvis and to the lower back. Feeling those ribs rubbing along the insides of the thighs. Exhaling 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll do that one more time. So inhale for 4, all the way from the tummy down into the pelvis, up into the chest, opening up the upper back. Exhaling, releasing, relaxing, letting go. Soften those shoulders, soften those fingertips. And one more round again, just to really open up this whole back. Okay, so you inhale down into the pelvis, opening up into the tummy, into the lower back, into the middle back, into the upper back, opening up the chest, and then exhale, release all the way down. Inhale to rise. So the next exercise we'll do is we're going to cat-cow. Spread the fingertips nice and wide, make sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. Exhaling, so what we're going to do, before you go into your cat, draw the tummy muscles up in towards your rib cage. You're pulling up into the diaphragm effectively. So as you do that, now you can rotate and open up back really slowly, chin into chest. And then inhale, so as you inhale, sink the tummy down, you're pressing the pelvic bones down, draw the chest through. Now, when we start to have lower back pain, this can feel a little bit uncomfortable, so don't go too deep. Of course, if that's not a problem, you can go deeper, by all means do. If you find this aggravates it in any way whatsoever, just stay in a neutral spine position and then rotate back out, okay? Now this is slightly different to some other videos that I've done in relation to back pain, because we're working with more of where we might have pulled the back rather than an actual issue with the spine, where we would probably be actually advising slightly different, okay? So more of an extension. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, release, draw those tummy muscles in and release the chin into the chest and back to center. You can repeat this as many times as you want to, so 3 or 4 more times of those will really help just to open up through there. And then from here, we're going to take our right foot forward. So taking this right foot forward into place, and we're going to frame the foot. So very gently just moving forwards and backwards. This is just going to help to open up into the hip flexors, which again can sometimes really tighten up, especially with sitting or office work, sitting in a car. This will just help to loosen up into the hip flexor. We're doing this very gently. And again, connect the breath. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You'll see I'm not coming that far back, I'm just really coming back to a neutral position. And then back to neutral. And then maybe just take a couple of little circles. You're just opening up the hips a bit here for me. And switch direction. Good. And then from here, just wiggle that left knee in a little bit so we're really square on now. Take the right hand to the knee, sitting up nice and tall. And then you can use your left hand to scoop this right foot behind you. So you're sitting up nice and tall now. Taking the left hand to the hip, very, very gently. Exhale, sink into that hip. Inhale, drive it back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can sit into this stretch if you prefer. If you find the movement forward and back is too much, just stay into this stretch and then release. So we're going to do the same on the other side now. So coming into the other side, looking ahead, and same thing. So you're going to move forwards and backwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, just finding that nice neutral spine here. We don't need to be coming too far back with the leg. We're not looking to open up the hamstrings. We're just trying to help to relieve a little bit of lower back pain. And then from here, in healing, let's scoot that right knee back in. And we'll take it up. So coming up into the left knee. Okay. And then from here, we're going to take the right hand down. So I'm sweeping that right foot behind us. Chest is lifted, back is tall. So we're going to sink into the hips again. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Sink all the way down. Good. And 3. Now again, if you prefer, sit into this stretch. Keep this back really tall. You should feel the pelvis really opening up here and really kind of find some release in the hips. And release. Take the hands back down, scoop that leg back round. Okay, take the feet back. Okay, from here, we're going to come up into the toes, and I want you just to step the feet to the outside of your hand, and you're going to sink the bum down, and just find a little bit of movement into the hips and into the knees, just to find that release here again. Now, come back to this breath, so inhaling, and exhaling. Good. 2 more. Good. And then gently, we're going to sit down into the heels, and you're going to come down onto your bottom. If you need to use your hands for support when you come down, that's fine as well. So from here, gently roll down through the back, all the way through the spine, and then draw the knees in towards the chest. Grab hold of the knees, and we're just going to take a couple of gentle circles in one direction. Breathe. And then in the other direction. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then finally, taking the hands behind the legs, we're going to rock and roll coming up to seated. So you can either rock and roll, or you can roll over to your side if that feels more comfortable. All the way up, feet together, back is tall, chest is lifted. Now I've got my heels quite close to me, but you can take your heels further ahead. And you're going to take your hands to your feet. Now if you struggle getting your hands to your feet, hands to your shins is fine. Deep breath in. Exhale and release. So draw the body forward. Now, this is a forward fold rather than a nice flat back, so we can curve the back slightly here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So with each exhale, we sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here, breathing deeply. And then slowly rise up. Inhale. Draw the knees together for me. Crossing the legs. And those are some of the stretches that I would recommend. As I say, if you've just been feeling like you've pulled your back a little bit, it feels a little bit out of alignment for you, and you just need to find a bit of movement first thing in the morning, then this is a great way to really just kind of open up that back. Let me know how you get on with this little short video, and I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Please do subscribe, do let me know how you get on, and I'll see you then. Bye.